Let us get into the next question, that is fourth question. The question is, the mixture of 2.3 grams of formic acid and 4.5 grams of oxalic acid treated with concentrated H2SO4, the evolved gaseous mixture is passed through KOH pellets, nothing but potassium hydroxide pellets. The weight in grams of the remaining product is at STP will be. Then the remaining product you have to find in weight, in the form of, you can calculate the weight in grams. Let us see if we have to get the equation for this question, students. First, let us see the formic acid and the oxalic acid. You have to know the both chemical formulae of the formic acid is HCOOH. This is the formic acid. Then if you treat this formic acid with concentrated, what they have given in the question, students, concentrated H2SO4, here you have to know one thing, that is dehydrating agent. Here the concentrated sulfuric acid is used as dehydrating agent. Then the final products are carbon monoxide and the water molecule. This is the first equation, students. If the formic acid is reacting with concentrated H2SO4, then CO and H2O will be formed. Then initial moles, what they have given in the question, that we need to take initial moles, that is Ni is equal to 2.3 grams of formic acid they have given in the question already. Then 2.3 by, then here students you need to calculate the molecular mass of formic acid. So here we can do HCOOH, then here one hydrogen, atomic number and mass number only both same. Carbon means atomic number 16, then atomic number 12. Then students, here see HCOOH, for this molecular formula you need to calculate hydrogen plus carbon atomic number 6, so that atomic mass is 12 plus 2 oxygen atoms here, so that 32 plus 1. If you simplify this, you need to get 46 is the answer. So you can take here that mole number here in the place of initial moles. So students, if you simplify this, the answer must be 1 by 20. So according to law of conservation of mass, for CO also 1 by 20 you should get, for H2O also 1 by 20 you should get. According to law of conservation of mass, both sides, the mass of the product and the mass of the reactants must be same, so that 1 by 20 you should take like this. And students, if you see the equation for oxalic acid, just like this only, like shown above, oxalic acid formula, students, H2C2 and O4. For this also, oxalic acid, if you treat this oxalic acid with concentrated H2SO4, then the products are CO and CO2 and H2O. For this also, you have to take the initial moles initially. In the question, what they have given, students, see 4.5 grams of oxalic acid given, so that here you can take 4.5 grams by, as previous we did for the formic acid, students. Then just like this only, you have to calculate for oxalic acid also, C2H2O4. How many hydrogen atoms present here, students? 2 hydrogen atoms. So that 2 into 1, that means the molecular mass is 1, plus carbon atomic number 6 and mass is 12, students. Then 12 into 2. Why? Because 2 carbon atoms are here, plus oxygen atomic number 8, then the mass is 16 into 4, students. Why? Because 4 oxygen atoms are here. Then 2 plus 24 plus 64 here. 16 into 4, no, students. Then 64. The final answer is, you can add these numbers, 90 you should get. So that 90 you can take here. If you cancel this 1 by 20, again you get the answer like this. According to law of conservation of mass, here also 1 by 20, 1 by 20 you can take in the product side also. Then students, here one new thing you have to know. H2O absorbed by sulfuric acid in the gaseous mixture. From the question, H2O absorbed by H2SO4 gaseous mixture that must contain CO and CO2 when passed through potassium hydroxide pellets, then CO2 can get absorbed. That means, students, if you observe, moles of carbon monoxide is left because unabsorbed. That means in the both equations 1 by 20 and 1 by 20, then you can take it as 1 by 10. Then students, if you calculate the mass of CO, see here the mass of CO is equal to number of moles into the molar mass. See students, here number of moles you know very well. Here just 1 by 10 we got it. 1 by 10 into molecular mass is 28, because CO, carbon, molecular mass 12 plus oxygen, only single atom is here, so mass is 16, then 28 you can take. So that if you cancellate this, the final answer is 2.8 grams. Then let us see, that is the mass of the CO, what they have asked in the question. See students, here the answer is 2.8, we got it finally. Then that is the mixture of 2.3 grams of formic acid and 4.5 grams of oxalic acid is treated with concentrated sulfuric acid. The evolved gaseous mixture is passed through potassium hydroxide pellets, then that weight must be 2.8 grams. So that is the answer. Let us see the next question, students. This is the last question for this video. Then you have to understand that question also. Let us go into that. This is the analytical question, students. Suppose the elements capital X and capital Y combine to form two compounds, XY2, X3Y2. Compounds also given, students. When 0.1 mole of XY2 weighs 10 grams and 0.05 moles of X3Y2 weighs 9 grams, then the atomic weights of X and Y. Already X and Y, these are combinedly together to form two compounds they have given. Then this is the compound molecular formula they have given, XY2 and X3Y2. Now students, we have to calculate both X and Y, the atomic weights. Options they have given 40-30, 60-40, 20-30, 30 and 20. Let us see the answer by simply solving the question. And see students, what they have given in the question. Atomic weights they have to know, so that we don't know those atomic weights. For that, let those atomic weights must be small x and small y. See, like this students, let atomic weights of element capital X is small x, capital Y is small y. Then for the compound, the first compound XY2, the number of moles you have to find out by using weight by molecular weight. Let us see. Here they have given 0.1 moles is equal to weight is 10 grams and the molecular weight is 2x plus 2y. X plus 2y what they have given in the question. Then see, if you simplify this, x plus 2y is equal to 10 by 0.1. That gives is 100. That means x plus 2y is equal to 100. That is the equation 1. Then if you take the second compound, for the compound x3 and y2, this is the second compound. For this also you have to find out the number of moles by using this formula, weight by molecular weight. That is also simply just like that. 0.05 is equal to 9 by 3x plus 2y. Just we did previously like that only. See students, now we are getting two equations. The equation 1 is x plus 2y is equal to 100 and the equation 2 is 3x plus 2y is equal to 180. Then just let us simplify these two equations students. Now see, if you change here the symbols, then x minus 3x, that is minus 2x, and here plus 2y minus 2y will be cancelled, and 100 minus 180, that must be minus 80. Then if you get like this, you can change the symbols automatically students. Then 2x is equal to 80. Then from this x is equal to 80 by 2 and x is equal to 40. So students, now we got the x value. X value is 40. Let us see the equation 1. Equation 1. We got already x values. Then you can substitute this x value in equation 1. We will get the y value also. 40 plus 2y is equal to 100. Then students, just you can simplify this. 2y is equal to 100 minus 40, so that y is equal to 2y is equal to 60. Then y is equal to 60 by 30. 60 by 2, then the value is 30. Then students, by solving these two equations, we will get the answer y is equal to 30. Then let us see the next step students. Let us see y value 30. Then you can substitute x plus 2 into 30 is equal to 100. This is first equation. You can substitute the y value in the place of y. That implies you should get x is equal to 100 minus 60, that is 40. So that students, we are getting the x value just like 40 and the y value is 30. See the question, atomic weights of x and y. That is x is 40 and the y is 30. Answer A is the correct. So students, this is the class for some solved examples from some basic concepts of chemistry. This will be helpful to you for the NEET exam. So students, just you can watch this video and you can share to your friends also. Please subscribe to my channel, then practice these sums students. These are very useful to you. Then thank you so much. Thank you for watching.